Okay, cool. Yeah, this is happening. This is another episode of Just Jossin Around. That is what it is. But I'm so excited for this episode because, okay, I feel like, so this is a comedy podcast. We have comedians on. And this week, I think I have found the biggest fans of comedy in the state of Nebraska, at least. You ladies have been coming to, or supporting local comedy for over a year.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, but I didn't realize how deep it was. The culture, the open mic culture as an audience member.
We have lore.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here.
There's a
lot of layers.
I'm really excited. This episode's going to be so fun for anyone thinking about coming to a mic to watch, but also for the comedians. We never get to hear the audience's perspective or perceptions of us on stage. So yeah, I mean, like, how did you guys find out about local comedy? What got you into coming?
So we actually went to a show in college one time.
Kind of on accident.
Yeah.
I think we got credit for it, and that's why we went.
We had to we both went to journalism school at UNO, and we decided to fill some sort of extra credit thing, we had to go to like a live performance. And of course we were like, what can we do
for free?
For
little to no money.
Yeah. And so we ended up at the back line, and we showed up really late, I remember, because it was standing room like only. We were like shoved in the back. Mm-hmm. And it was like a weird
an open mic. It was like a show, and I couldn't tell you what it was.
Yeah. And then we took a hiatus.
Because multiple years. That was like when I was like a junior in high school.
Oh wow! So
or
you
in
guys
college.
Went to the backline years ago.
Yeah.
Like
and then we never went back.
That's interesting.
Until last year.
Yeah, and then last year we were both like really going through it.
Yeah.
It was just like life was just really smacking us, and
it was like kind of
That's
in that
why
like
most people start doing comedy.
It was in like a weird like place with a pandemic. Like,
yeah.
Is it okay to be out and about? And like we were both just like, you know what? Because like we've been friends for a long time, hadn't seen each other in a while, and we were like, we got to hang out, and we got to do it now because we're both going through it.
Yeah, and it had been a while since we had hung out, just the two of us, and we were like, we always just like go get something to eat. Let's do something different.
Yeah.
And so we went down to the back line, and we took a table like right in the front, which is like probably.
I personally think I remember the first time.
I vividly remember the first time we met you
because it was like my second or third week doing comedy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
I just started doing stand up. And you guys, I did the showcase before the actual open mic.
Yes.
We were there the whole time.
I know.
We were there for multiple hours.
Yeah.
Like probably 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
So what was your like initial thought? Were you just like, these comedians are a basket case, just a circus?
Well,
like what was your thought?
I feel like I don't know if it was like an off night there or what, but there was not that many people there.
No, it wasn't that long. And everyone was hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we just went on a good night, but everyone was so funny that we left and we were like,
we're doing that every week.
We were like, oh my God, like everyone is so funny. And we're like telling everybody we know, like we went to the back line and every single person there was hysterical.
Yeah. We're like, you are all missing out because we like, back to what we were saying earlier, like how life was like really smacking us in the face. We like had this talk. We were like, we need a giggle. We just need like a gut laugh so bad. Let's just see if we can get it here. And boy,
did we.
Okay. So any like honorable mentions as far as comics that stuck out? I mean, I know I obviously was your favorite.
Yeah, so you were instantly our favorite with the Tankini story. He
kills. I've heard that story 1,000 times now. It's still so funny.
And that makes me happy. I love that story. It's just it hits.
It's so funny.
But besides me, the obvious choice. But
clearly.
We decided to go back the next week because I had a crush on someone, and I was.
Can I just?
Yeah, you can guess.
Jake Parker.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, because we knew
we have lore with Jake
from
Parker.
previous.
Oh, you had previous.
So
lore.
I was like,
wait, who did you have a crush on?
I don't know his name. He's tall.
Oh, he just went through a breakup.
Yeah, and he got fired.
Oh my God, are you talking about Colton?
Yeah.
God.
This girl, he walked up on stage. Mind you, he was looking really good.
He looked really good.
He was like in his prime.
And he was so funny. And I was like, Jenna, we gotta go back.
Oh God, every week since then, it's been a tough one.
he has never been as funny as he was that first night.
Let's go.
But we root for him. We
We
root
do.
really
We will
hard.
always root for Colton.
We have
Colin's gonna listen.
we have a special place for him in our heart.
And then he got a girlfriend, and we were like, well,
Shoot. And then he was never
Tara's
as
a
funny
queen.
again.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
yeah. So yeah,
That's what
then
Salmon will do.
he disappeared for a while too, and we were like, we're missing someone. Who is
We're
it?
missing.
yeah. And then so Sam's crush was actually what brought us back over and over and over again.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the lore just started to build with like Jake Parker and just knowing some of the other like comics, like getting to know you all and
Wow.
like
We have our
have to come back.
favorites. We have
Wow.
our not favorites.
It's so deep. I want to know everything. First of all, you threw around earlier. You have code names.
Oh yeah. Well, because we don't know everyone's names. There's no way
we
we're
can't
gonna-
remember all those.
No,
names.
no.
So what
It's
was Colton's?
The tall,
the tall man.
The tall man.
Oh, the tall
Or-
man who makes maps.
Yes, the tall, because he
The map
said something
maker.
about making maps.
Yeah.
So he was the tall man who makes maps. Jake Parker is just Jake Parker.
Or JP.
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 Speaking of Jake Parker, what's in his backpack?
He's
always
where
carrying
is
a
he going
backpack.
after? Because he's always got something.
Why does that man
He's
need a
a
backpack?
student to comedy.
What could possibly a bag of
It's a
tricks? What is it?
What?
A protein bar.
Oh my god.
He's I don't know. I have mixed him. I love Jake Parker, but there were times where it's just like settle down. And
Every time he
It's
would
not
walk
that-
in
yeah.
like a little late, and we would nudge each other and be
Backpack.
like, "He's got that fucking backpack on again. What's in there?"
I bring my backpack with me. Jesus Christ.
One time
No,
he
but
asked
he's
us
like
to hold
he's
it.
strapped.
He's double strapping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like holding
one
it like this.
one strap like a pool kid. Please.
No, he's
Yeah, he's
Got
high
it,
and
mind
tight.
you, it's not even like kind of like a slouchy backpack.
no, he's
it's
got
like
it hiked all
high
the
up.
way up.
Big posture guy.
Yeah.
He likes to work. Only upper body cares about the I think I said that to him one time. I was like, "When's leg day?" I'm just kidding. No,
we
he's-
love.
we love him.
We miss him
Yeah,
dearly.
we miss him. We're a Jake Parker stan.
I think this is probably the third time I've mentioned it, at least since doing this podcast. Jake Parker will be on here soon. Jake Parker will have an episode.
wait.
There's so much lore. We're gonna get him on the horn. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. we
other
also
code
have
names.
our favorite lesbian.
Who's the?
Her name is our
She-
favorite lesbian.
She was there at the Bull Moose.
Lauren.
Lauren, yeah.
Oh my god,
we
she's
call her our
also
favorite
my favorite
lesbian.
lesbian. I'm not even kidding.
When we were like sending back and forth, like, should we go to the Bull Moose? And I was like, well, Joslyne and our favorite lesbian are going to be there, so we have to go.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a good. Yeah, Lauren is also my favorite lesbian. So that's yeah.
Yeah, we're big fans of her.
Ethan does not have a nickname. He's just Ethan
Ethan,
to us. We
yeah.
love him.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a funny story about Ethan. We got really
we were
drunk.
really drunk after an open mic one night.
And he was outside, and he had just talked about like how he had gotten engaged and how he was like planning his wedding. He had just gotten his wedding ring, and he was
wasn't
wearing it
married.
before he was married. And
And I was like,
Yeah.
when's the wedding? And he like said it. And I was like, if you invite us, we will buy you a KitchenAid.
we'll go halvesies on a KitchenAid if we can be invited. We were so drunk.
We wanted to
harassing
go.
him.
We brought it up multiple times. Did not get an invitation.
If it makes you feel any better, I also did not get an
Okay,
invitation.
that does make me feel better.
But
okay.
we were willing to go halvesies on a KitchenAid for that
That's
man.
so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
we told him, we were like,
Like
Give
the
us an
standing
invita-
mixer.
yes.
Oh.
Shoot.
give us an invitation. We will buy you a KitchenAid
wife
of your
is-
choice.
Jenna. Her name is Jenna.
Oh
She would have loved that. So
So
they might have to do a second wedding.
we would be honored.
Cash in on
To
that
attend.
KitchenAid.
Yeah.
We told him multiple different times.
Good.
I will bring you a KitchenAid.
That's crazy. I'm mad he didn't accept
And
the
we're
invite.
dead serious.
I know you are.
We're
no,
so serious.
there's
Absolutely.
never a time when you guys are talking that I'm like, they're not. They're kidding. I know you're serious.
There's one thing that the two of us loves to do, and it's commit to the bit.
Yes.
So we will be
If
there.
there's a bit,
we will
we're
commit.
committed.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it's your dedication and loyalty to open mic comedy.
It's almost a
And
bit.
It's so funny. It really like when you told me that it's like a sacred thing for you guys to do. Like you
Yeah.
guys said, you have rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as far as attending open mic
and
comedy.
we don't really know them until we experience.
Yeah, new rules come up every time we go. I swear to God.
Can you share some rules for anyone who's thinking about going to an open mic? What are the rules?
Well,
for us,
for number one, for our friend group, no boys allowed.
No boys allowed.
Good.
Boys aren't allowed to come with us to comedy.
This is girls only.
If you got a boyfriend, you leave him at home.
That's respectful.
Her boyfriend gets jealous. He's like, "Oh, it's Wednesday night. She's got date night with Sam." They're
And I
going
do.
to comedy.
And I do. I have a date night with Sam, and we go to open mic comedy. And then I'll get a text at like 11:30 because we're still at open mic comedy.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you coming home anytime soon?" And I say, "Probably not."
Probably not.
Number 2 rule: we have to stay to the end or until our last favorite person goes. So one time Jake Parker was the last person, so we stayed until the very end.
Wow.
Yeah. And
We were
we
there
apologize.
for hours.
We apologize if we leave right after someone.
If we leave right after someone's, because that was our last favorite person who's there, and it's time for us to go.
I respect that heavily. So can you give me who's the favorites?
You,
Thank you,
Ethan.
Ethan.
Ben Weber is a
We
big
love
fan.
Ben Weber.
We love Ben
we
Weber.
call him the guy who makes Catholic jokes.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we also grew up Catholic, so
Yes.
we resonate with
We
Ben's
love
comedy a
Catholic
lot.
jokes.
Ross. We love
Love
Ross.
Love Ross.
Lauren, of course.
My favorite
We also
lesbian.
like Megan Malone. We like...
Yes.
We call her the girl who owns Tiny House, and her boyfriend is the boyfriend of the girl who owns Tiny House.
Put Tyler Walsh in his place. Put Tyler Walsh in his place. I'm excited. Next week, Lauren and Megan are coming on.
Oh,
so that's going to be
gosh.
such a good episode, and I'm very excited.
I'm
But
so
yeah,
jazzed for that. That's exciting.
They're awesome. This is a good favorites list.
Jake Parker is at
Billy.
first wasn't one of our favorites, and he really grew on us.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
when we missed his last show, we were both like, "Oh my god,
damn it!"
And we both commented like, "I was like, I can't believe I missed this," and he commented back like, "You were there in spirit, our biggest
Yeah,
fans." And we were like, "Yes, we were."
We started going rogue on Instagram, commenting on like Jake Parker's stuff. We were like,
"Who
miss you,
cares?"
bud.
It's just
We
funny
did not follow him on Instagram. He followed us.
Good.
I don't know if you remember, but there was like a show at the pet shop or something like that. It was called.
yeah.
That next day, he
Yeah.
followed me and my roommate, who has come to us to comedy a
I
couple
think
times
I got
on
the Jake
Instagram.
Parker follow later.
Yes, she got it
Yeah,
later.
it'll
He
happen.
followed me and my roommate on Instagram like next day at like 9 a.m. And I was like, how did he find me?
Yeah, no, that guy's
And
a
then
stalker.
I keep close tabs. Anytime he's got a story up, I'm watching.
Yeah.
Listen, he's on the move in Denver, and I just feel bad because I feel like he doesn't have the loyal support system in Denver that he
Right.
has in Omaha.
We told our
We're
friends
sending love from Omaha.
We're
Yeah.
going on a bachelorette trip to Colorado, and I was like,
You gotta see him.
we should try to get our friends to go see Jake Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have the quote, the guy that we hate.
Tell me right now.
It's the old man who makes those.
Joel Semler.
Yes.
But
yes.
he's really growing
but
on us.
The prop comic.
Oh,
yeah.
we are so into him now. The last time.
But we still call him the guy that we hate, but we laugh so hard at his
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time we went, we were like giggling
Like,
at his stuff. And I don't know
cackling.
if it's because we brought like new people in and they didn't get it and they were uncomfortable and that was making us laugh
Yeah.
or like what was going on
It's
there.
so silly.
Like when I haven't gone to the Backline open mic as much since I live in Lincoln now, but when I lived in Omaha, that was like me and Jake would stay in the green room, and then the second we'd hear Joel Semler on deck or whatever, or like when they pull his name, we would run to the couch.
Yeah.
We'd run to the couch and just watch
We also had the car salesman.
William Allen Watts II.
Yes. We also, this might not be PC to say, but we
it.
have the girl with autism.
Brianna Calloward? Yeah.
Our
She
artistic
will love
queen.
that you know that about her.
If we see that show, she's on like a lineup like, oh, the girl with autism.
Well,
it's like our favorite lesbian, Jossin, and the girl with autism.
And Ethan,
our
we're
holy
like the
trinity.
perfect lineup.
You're like, this is great.
Well, the joke where she had mentioned that, you know, she was diagnosed, her like school counselor diagnosed her with autism and then they never checked is like so funny.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's very hilarious. And I you meet her and then you're like, she knows. But then you talk to her and then you're like, you don't think you're okay.
You're not in on it?
Yeah. She's like, no, I don't understand why people keep saying this. And then we're like, Brianna.
Oh my gosh. It's so good.
She's awesome though. That's funny.
Yeah, we also have another rule that there's
I was gonna ask.
There's no lame-os allowed.
And we don't know you're a lame-o until you've gone with us to comedy.
What are the symptoms of being a lame-o?
Not laughing when we are. If we think it's funny, you better think it's funny too. If you're on your phone,
that is so lame.
I am so afraid to get made fun of for being on my phone when we're there that my phone is on Do Not Disturb in my purse. I'm not looking at it. Like
yeah, straight up.
I'm so afraid of being called out for being on. And if I am on my phone, I'm like texting my mom.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, or like if you are like, can we go?
if you're like, can we leave? And one of our face hasn't gone yet. We're like,
no.
no.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
Sit down. Stay.
I wish every audience member had this attitude. This is the right attitude. I've had people take live phone calls in the middle of my sets before. Just rip it out. So the fact that you don't even have it on, it's in a bag.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this. I like these rules. These are on
there's
par.
also a probation policy. So
Stop
if you
if we deem you a lame-o, you get one more chance to redeem yourself.
Wow.
also, you never know that any of this is happening.
No, we don't tell anyone. This is the first time we've verbalized the rules.
Yeah, like we
known.
have these like we like we'll discuss post event. We have a post game.
You guys have,
and we review the tapes and we see if people are worthy to come
Like,
back
oh,
again.
And we've
you guys
never
have a debrief.
Yeah, we have an analysis and we're like, what were
really-
the behaviors of the evening?
We really don't invite that many people to go with us because we're afraid that they're going to ruin it for us.
Yeah,
There's only a very select group of people we pull from who are allowed to come with us.
Yeah, we keep comedy close to the chest.
We can't let anyone ruin it for us because it is the thing keeping us going.
If you get an invite with us, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. No,
We straight gatekeep.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
are
as-
gatekeeping the Omaha comedy scene because we don't want anyone to ruin it for us.
Yeah, and but public obviously come see Omaha
yeah,
Comedy.
public, yeah.
But if you're
But
our
our
friends,
friends?
we will straight up gatekeep it from you if you can't hang. If you can't hang, you get cut.
This is almost more intense than actually doing comedy.
It's even better because none of our friends know this. This will be the
this will
first
be
time
the
that they
first-
hear
that's
about this.
hilarious.
If they listen to this will be news to them. But
So watch out, everybody.
No one's been cut.
No one's been cut yet.
But people
Yes.
have been on probation.
People have been on probation.
okay. Yeah. No,
But they don't know, and they'll never know.
So what happens? I mean, let's workshop a scenario. They've had the probation. They bombed the probation, and then they want to come back to another comedy. How do you draw the line?
I'd say if they want to come back, that's
good.
that's good. So that gives you another chance.
That's almost redeeming.
That's kind of like
Yes.
another unsaid rule is like if you're not fully interested, don't come.
Yeah, if you're
yeah.
if you're not 100% all in like we are, you're out.
Yeah, like if you're not planning to
can't
stay
come.
until 11:30 on an open mic
Wow.
night, don't come.
I'm not even
Literally stay
ready
home.
to stay.
Like we both have day jobs that we have to be at 8 a.m. We will be there as long as it takes.
Yeah.
Wow.
will be there.
Grab a White Claw and chill out and sit down.
That's amazing.
One of my personal unspoken rules, it's probably one of yours too, is avoid going to the bathroom at all
Oh
costs.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad.
Sounds miserable.
this sounds like boot camp or something.
You can't pee. You have to sit down.
It's only because the bathrooms they leave something to be desired.
They're working on that.
My dad, when they announced like the fundraiser that they were doing,
Yeah.
my dad, I told him, I was like, you can name a bathroom at the back line for $500.
Oh my god.
And my dad was like, oh my God, I want to do that. So I like looked
know-
it up and I tried to buy one, but they had both been purchased already.
No!
And I was like, Dad, do you want to buy something else? He's like, no, that's all I wanted was
That's
to name
the
the bathroom.
Yeah, Sam and I were
Gosh.
also willing to buy both bathrooms.
Yes.
Straight up.
We did both donate, but my Jim Chaney was ready, willing, and able to donate $500 to the backline where he's never been just so he could name the bathroom.
The bathrums are foul. That is like
yeah, I'm really glad that we're doing
You're
this.
dropping bombs on me right now. This is crazy. I didn't even know that you could buy a bathroom and name it.
We were knee deep in that
We were
fundraiser.
scrolling.
We were like, what can we
What
do?
can we
What can
buy?
we get?
Oh gosh, I need to talk to Dylan, the owner. And be like,
Dylan gave me a shout out on Instagram, and I sent it to my friends and family. I was like, "Look at this stuff."
I was pissed. I made mine anonymous, and I was like, "Damn it!
I did not. I
on for
absolutely put my name behind my donation.
No.
Just so everyone knows, I also did donate, but it was anonymous.
But no one will know.
Just to make it clear
that there won't be a Sam bathroom in a Jenna. Like, that really does make me upset. God.
I was like, Dad, you could pay $1,000 to like redo something else. He was like, no, it's just not as good as the bathroom.
It isn't. It really isn't.
Nothing's funnier than
having your own bathroom.
You could like name a chair. You could
name a chair.
Yeah,
you could name
boring.
the lobby.
Boring when you have the bathroom as the other option.
Yes.
Yeah. Or a couch. I think they took the couch out. But
I
maybe
hope
a
they
couch
took
would have been
the couch
okay.
out.
The couch.
The couch.
Another unspoken rule.
Never sit.
We
on the
don't
couch.
sit on the couch. If that's the only spot available, we might as well just leave.
Yeah, we standing in the back.
Never sitting on that couch.
I'll stand for 5 hours before
Before you sit
popping on
on
that
the
couch.
There's no way I'm sitting on that couch.
No way.
Is it because of the proximity to the stage or
Nope.
just the film?
No, we
Nope,
like
the film.
being up close.
Yeah.
We love to be as close as possible.
But it's
It's the couch.
it's the filth.
Yeah, we've seen some interesting people sit on that couch.
and
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't need to be on
And
it.
they get comfortable.
Oh, people get
A little too comfortable.
People put their feet up.
People do.
It's ridiculous.
On
And
the
it looks
couch.
like it just swallows you whole. It
does look like-
you're not sitting on the couch, you're sitting in the couch.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like the big comfy couch, and there's like hidden things like.
I don't want to know what's in there.
Oh god.
Have you guys ever? I feel like have you guys ever made it into one of the back rooms or the green rooms or the upstairs?
No, I would
If
love to see what's up there.
deserves to go back there. Yeah,
I would
next
love
time
to
I'm
go
there,
back
I
there.
would love to take you guys back
Yeah,
there.
the only other room we've seen is the goddamn bathroom.
Oh no, yeah,
And
you got to get in the green
We'll
room.
like when we're there, we'll like kind of look up and see like what's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Who's here?
Sounds fun up there.
What's
Everyone's
going on?
Hitting their weed vapes. We're all talking shit about whoever's on stage.
Hell
we
yeah.
went on 420 once, and really when I knew it was the downfall of my crush on the tall guy was he was so high on stage that he could not
Stop it
Oh,
right
he was
now.
he was so scared.
he literally could not even like form a joke. He was only up there for like 2 minutes and he walked off and I was like
The ick.
if that I tweeted about it, I think the
No,
next
you-
day. I was like, nothing will give you the ick like a white man who thinks he's so funny at an open mic night completely bombing.
Yeah, that's also something is
It's tough.
we absolutely favor the female comics in the
Yes.
room. Oh god.
If that's not already abundantly clear.
And I think it's very clear when we're in the audience who we think is funny because we will be laughing the whole time. If you're not funny, we will be
If you're not funny,
dead
you know.
silent.
Yeah. No, that's how
We're
they
not giving out
learn.
pity laughs.
That's how they learn. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
there's no pity laughs here.
The
'Cause it
first
doesn't
time
make us better.
the first time we went, do you remember I don't know the guy's name, but the guy who does the broken magic.
Oh, Zach Peterson.
Yeah. We did not laugh at him.
Oh.
And he was like, God, she overheard him in like the back room be
Yeah.
like, God, those two do not think anything is funny.
Yeah, he was like the crowd's a dud tonight. And I heard that
And we
shit,
were
and I've
cackling
thought
at
about
everybody else. But
Yeah, I've thought about that shit every day.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We talk about it often.
Yeah. I was
It's
like, what the
giving,
fuck was that? Man, we're here all the time. We are not the duds of the comedy scene.
How dare he taint your reputation as an
Yeah.
audience member?
Yeah, it
We're
makes
great audience members.
You guys are good, and you are
We
very.
pride ourselves on that.
I mean, clearly, there's no one else is more dedicated. No one else. People think they're just showing up. This is real.
Yeah.
It's serious. But you know what? As comics, we appreciate it.
We feel so passionate. Like, we feel like we know everyone personally. And, like, when everyone's, like, dropping little things about their personal life, we file about it. We're like, write that down, write that down.
Yep.
It's like our own little soap opera. Like, we're like, he broke up with his girlfriend. Now he's got another girl. He's bringing it
go.
in. Like, we're like...
Okay.
Like, we're like, connect all
we're
the
like, someone
dots.
call Andy Cohen. We need to get this shit on Bravo.
This is our
soon.
Vanderpump rules. Like,
Yeah.
we like tell our friends, we're like, guess what? Like,
So,
They don't
so and so.
but we
do
know.
you
But we
ever, like, I don't know if fraternize is the right word, but do you ever have, like, subplot storylines of between comic drama? Between,
Yeah.
Rip it.
For a while, we
God.
thought there was something going on between you and Jake Parker, and we were like,
Interesting. You're not the only one.
we were like, what is going on Or like we'd be there and we'd be like, they're sitting next to each other. Like, what's going on?
There was this one comic, I don't know his name, but he had a girlfriend.
He was like, I love my girlfriend so much.
I can't remember what his name is.
I couldn't tell you.
But
he hasn't been there in a long time.
Yeah, and then it was like randomly one week he's like, oh, we broke up and I'm really sad.
And we
then
were like, oh, bummer.
And
sad.
then
he was like, I'm so sad. Like, I'm so upset.
yeah, and then really quickly he got a new girlfriend.
He was walking some other girl in and we were like,
but
talking about Justin Healy?
no,
I don't know.
I don't think so. But he brought in a new girlfriend who looked just like the other girlfriend.
But it was
and we were
a
like,
different girl.
But it was a different girl.
I don't know who it was.
They look.
Yeah,
Was his girlfriend blonde with short hair? Maybe.
I think so. I don't know.
Does he have long hair?
No.
Oh. God, this is a riddle.
He hasn't been there in a long, long time. I couldn't tell you what his name is.
I can't think of it,
Man, I can't think either.
but that's okay. But
Yeah,
no.
we notice things. Nothing gets past us.
Oh.
No,
We observe everything.
and that's why I'm like, I've never had anyone pay my own parents never paid this much attention to me. So that's why I'm so curious. All right, other subplots wrap up. Me and Jake Parker I still think we are besties, even though he is long away. Like me, him, and
talking
Ross,
about him like he's dead.
I know. He's dead. No,
He's just paying more for rent now. It's the only difference.
upsetting. That guy makes really good guacamole, drives like an absolute maniac, and knows too much. So that's
too much.
But that's all. Yeah. What else? Give him. I'll debunk these rumors.
Well, this isn't.
Rip it.
There's the two that are dating.
Rachel.
Rachel and Tyrell.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way we found that out was I went to the bathroom and walked out of the bathroom and they were making out right in front of the bathroom door. And I was like, Jenna, you'll never believe what I just saw.
Sam smacked me on the arm and said, "You're not going to fucking believe this."
I love this. I love this.
I was like, I gotta go tell Jenna right now. I like ran back to my seat.
This is my favorite episode. I'm sorry.
This is like the Gossip Girl of comedy.
Yeah,
right?
It's amazing.
Like, you guys do a blog.
We could.
You need to
XOXO.
start a blog. The comics were all so narcissistic, we would read it because we want to know if we're in it. We would cause drama just so that you would pay attention to us.
And we'd notice.
And I know.
We
oh my
would
God,
know.
That's hilarious. You walked out and
There have been multiple times where we're like, we're gonna stay till the end and
Yeah.
we're gonna linger a little bit
Gotta
so we
linger
can go
for the
chat.
hang.
So we can go
you're
chat with
always
them
welcome
after.
in the hang.
But we just don't know what people think about
No,
us.
we don't want to
sitting there.
intrude.
Yeah,
You're
this is your
now-
time.
A staple in the scene. People are going to be looking to you. You guys know you guys are literally the pop culture of the comedy scene. You guys are telling us what's I'm sorry, I'm still the Tyrell and Rachel thing is really funny.
Yeah.
No, they are a hardcore comedy couple.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they
because
just
she was like, I got divorced, now I have a new boyfriend. We're
Yep.
like, who's the new boyfriend? I was like, I know. I just found out.
I know. I just let me tell you about it. Yeah.
She was like, he's a comedian too, and we're like whispering like, who could it be?
Who could it be?
And then I was like, I just found out. Like, I know now.
That's so funny. I remember like just starting comedy when that was like starting out, and I did not know anyone. And she did that joke, and I thought it was.
Oh.
And then I was honestly relieved to find out that it was.
Our name for is the Farmhand Man because one time he joked that he likes his girlfriends to look like a farmhand, and we never let it go.
No.
Wow.
I think about that to this day.
Oh yeah,
You
we've been cooking on that one because we're like, oh my God, imagine being called a farmhand
Imagine,
by your
like, being in
boyfriend.
the audience.
That's
Brutal.
crazy.
That's so. Like,
I'd be like, you're no longer my boyfriend.
my nickname for is the guy who almost gave me HPV.
Oh damn. Oh God, that's dark.
Yikes.
No, he's no longer. I don't know. He's not in the scene anymore.
Do you think he's
he works
listening
at
to
a-
this right now?
I hope so, and I hope he's gotten therapy and maybe a detox. But
Do people just like get HPV like that?
I didn't know. That's what Gardasil
will-
is for, right?
I would love to dig into the lore. Should we? So Farmhand Man. That's what we. Yeah.
That's what we call him.
Farmhand Man. First of all, I think he's in New York. He's working at a Starbucks.
We think he's in New York.
We know for a fact he's in New York.
Okay,
He's
confirmed.
working at a
Got it.
Starbucks.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I mean, that guy ran through the comedy scene. Like,
Physically?
Sexually?
with his dick.
Damn. That's crazy.
I know. And then,
That is nuts.
yeah, that guy had a lot going on in his life. A lot of traumatic things.
There was one that I think the last time we ever saw him was he wasn't even like being funny. He was just like venting on stage for 4 minutes.
just a mental
and then
breakdown.
walked up and we were like,
Whoa.
damn, he's really going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you do hear this, I hope that, maybe you've gotten tested. So just get it checked out.
Oh,
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember, that guy, there's a lot.
Let's get into it.
I'm ready to get into
Anything
it.
you're comfortable saying, we're
Okay.
ready to hear.
So I found out, I had my mind you, I'm going to say this as a disclaimer. I don't agree with fraternizing with other comedians. That is incest. You should not. I don't think that you should be sleeping with other comics, even though I broke that rule immediately when I first started comedy because I just wasn't aware of the social context. There's no HR in comedy.
Right.
There's no one to sit you down and be like, you shouldn't do these things, right? So I immediately made the biggest mistake 3 weeks in.
Oh no.
And then afterwards I found out via other comics he had slept with literally anything with a vajayjay. He had already been inside of that.
Right.
And so a couple weeks later, I'm still making mistakes. And and someone pulls me aside. I'm in Doss House, which is a gay bar in Lincoln. It's karaoke, Hannah Montana. I'm having a really good time. And they're like, "Oh, did he not tell you he has HPV?"
No.
And I was like,
holy shit.
immediately I started crying. I immediately was like, I went out to my car, I called him, and I was just like, you're going to jail. Like,
I'm sending your ass to jail.
There was no like, why didn't you? I just was like, you're going to jail.
I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops.
I hope you
right
can afford
now.
court fees. Like, you're going to jail. And then I think from what I heard was that after that phone call, he called another of our comedian friends crying.
Oh.
I had hurt his feelings.
Oh, God.
And there
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. And
Fuck
then,
up, man.
But he
Oh,
had been
brother.
like, I mean, I'm sure everyone's got different opinions, but from my end of things, it looked like he had been X'd from the community. He was problematic.
Right.
The HPV was a line that was crossed. Like, everyone was like, yeah, we don't mind DUIs or alcoholism.
HPV is where we
HPV
draw
is
the
where
line.
we
Well, not
draw
even
the line.
having HPV. It's slinging the HPV
With-
around.
And not
telling
telling
you,
anyone.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I would like to capitalize on
That's
that.
crazy.
Or say, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That was the biggest problem was I was like, dude, you had many opportunities to tell me.
Right.
Some would say too many opportunities.
Yeah, that's foul.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so.
horrible.
I thought that was wrong.
That sounds like an SVU episode.
Yeah.
That's why
I think we need to
immediately-
call, what's his name? Dick Clark or whatever his...
Dick Clark.
Is
sure.
he the producer?
of that?
Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf. I was like,
Dick
who's
Wolf.
We're calling Dick Wolf, and we're going to
Isn't it
send
Dick
him over
Clark's
here.
New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Wrong guy, but we can call him too.
Yeah, bro. He's gone now, so it's all good. I don't think there's any STDs in the scene right now.
There probably is.
No, there most likely is. And what's crazy is I think that was probably the peak of my drama was just that situation. There's drama that is so much deeper than what I'll ever understand. I think at an open mic, two comics got into physical altercation.
I wish I would have been there.
Oh,
for
I
that.
would have ate that up.
But can I tell you something? And this is going to sound hurtful, and I mean it to be. So
Got it.
the people with drama that deep, or
It's comedy.
It's
It's
never that
comedy.
serious. And if the drama is making you physically attack another person, it's never the people who are doing well in comedy
Right.
that are the ones.
Maybe it's
right.
time to look inward.
It's time to do some self-reflection.
Reflect.
It's good to be self-aware.
Yeah.
And honestly, that should never be the focus. I feel like what I had to learn, and I know that other comedians may feel differently, but you have to treat comedy like a workplace.
Yeah.
You have to. You're clocking in. This is your coworker, all right? And the people doing better than you, those
That's
are your
your boss.
boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look to them and you go, all right. And you got to
That's
be
funny.
good, a good little worker bee.
Yeah.
And just go in, do your time, be nice, be friendly. But I had a crush on my coworkers my first week.
Oh, that's tough.
And yeah, but you live, you learn.
I mean, I get it. Like, there's nothing.
Dude, it's
fun. There's nothing hotter than a funny man. Like, if you can make me laugh.
I've been gaslit
But
by
the
everyone
second you are no longer funny, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah,
it's disgusting. Actually,
we had to also go through that gauntlet of is this man on
hot,
stage hot or is he
just funny and kind of flirting with me?
I do that all the time.
I was the rock and voice of reason in a lot of those discussions.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he's not cute, dude. Don't go there.
Can you tell me someone who like you had to talk yourself off a cliff?
Well, there's one I don't know his name. He's really hot. Like
Nick Kashesky.
Yes.
Nick Kersexy.
Yes.
Okay, can I tell a story about Nick real quick?
Yes.
Nick took me to my first strip club.
Damn, that's crazy.
Me and Nick matched on Hinge once.
Stop.
Like, he liked me on Hinge. I had something in my Hinge profile, like, something, like, made me laugh. And he was, like, responded to it.
Good.
Never heard from, like, he responded to, like, he liked me.
Yeah.
Responded to my prompt. Yes. I responded. I never heard from him again. Yes. And then we saw him at comedy, and I was with my roommate. She wasn't there, and I was like, Emily.
Yeah.
That's that guy. Yeah. And she was like, damn, he's really hot. And I was like, you win some, you lose some.
I think it's to his disadvantage that he looks like that. I've never met somebody more anxiety-ridden, and I don't know. Like, when Nick's around, I'm stressed. He doesn't sit still. He's pacing.
So cute.
I don't know. I've seen him get really sweaty.
And
that's tough.
I haven't seen him seen him perform in a long time, but the last time I did, I was with some of my friends from high school, not with her. And he was so funny that we all walked out. Like, all three of those girls are in like long-time relationships. Like,
just
they're
straight
like
apart eyes.
Engaged. And we all walked out. We're like, oh my God, he is so hot. We all walked out like, we could be at our weddings and he could walk down the aisle and ask if we want to go to dinner and we would
Jesus
say
Christ, girl.
I am pissed because I know someone's going to send this to him and he's going to think highly of himself.
Yeah, that's going to
I mean, I haven't seen him in a while, so he could not be funny anymore, and that would break it.
No, he is funny, but I feel like there has to be a woman to humble him.
Yes.
He needs to be humbled because I see the effect.
Yeah.
I see it. He
and
to
if there's two girls who can humble a man,
it's us.
Sitting on this couch right here.
Because I think he was ugly maybe growing up, and then maybe he
got hot later in life.
Hot later.
And like,
I'm just gonna remind him of his roots,
right?
Like,
once again, if you are not funny, immediately over. Like, if you are not funny once, I will never think you're hot again.
So
the leash is tight around here, folks.
The leash is tight. No, you have to be. Oh my God, does that apply to women?
No.
Okay.
The women are always funny.
Women are
always funny.
The women
they've never flopped.
Never miss.
Never
miss.
That's another thing. I think that women
are funnier than men.
I'll say it.
Period.
Straight up. Period.
I really do believe that as well. And also, I think we have to work so much harder. Like, I think that, like, our writing as women in comedy, like, it's so much tighter where a guy can go up there and be charismatic and fucking and it doesn't matter.
They whip out like the dick and ball jokes.
Yeah,
and they think it's gonna win, and then
they're like, I farted the other day.
You see us two over here just like stone cold.
We will not laugh if it's not funny.
If it's a dick and balls joke that's not funny, granted some are funny, but if it's not funny, we will not be laughing. But I will say, all of the women's stories are usually just so relatable and so funny, even if that person I would probably never like interact with outside of the comedy scene. I understand what she's saying.
Yes.
And it's so funny. And I hope
my favorite
we add
compliment.
More. Yeah.
As far as comedy, like, you're really funny. That I like that, but I like when someone just comes up and is like, that was relatable, and maybe they share like, you know, their personal experience. Like, I think with you guys, the Tankini.
Oh my God. We as a child, we told everybody we knew about that when we left. We were like, this girl told this story about a Walmart Tankini, and I've been thinking about it for a month. Like, it's so funny.
As a former child who had a Walmart Tankini, I was like, I was having war flashbacks to that story.
That's just so. It's so real.
It's so specific.
Yeah, because it happened.
And it's like so specific to like girls like around our age, I feel.
Oh, yeah. I do notice like girls in their, you know, like mid or younger, later 20s, they all connect with that because it's like I just genetically was not I was different from all the girls wearing bikinis. They had the skinny body.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me
wanted
either.
to
I was
feel
in a tankini.
My mom saw me and said that girl needs a tankini.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to wear bikinis because I was
be
tankini
damned.
only. I did get to get mine from Justice though. That was my
Damn.
That was like
That's
a birthday.
crazy.
my prize was instead of a bikini, you can get a
tankini
tankini from Justice.
My tankini when I was a kid, it was like a light pink with brown polka dots on it.
Okay, but
Literally.
that was in.
Hot.
It was
That was in at the time.
But looking back, I'm like, that was horrific. Who made me wear that?
I loved a good
I
floral
probably picked
pattern.
that out. That's crazy.
But
loved
I
floral.
never. But I think that where I am now is I'm like I know I could pull off a bikini, but the fabric around the midsection. It's like I feel like tankini girls are now high-waisted
High-waisted.
girls.
I would say high-waisted
The pipeline.
only.
Yeah.
The pipeline. Yeah, we're now
For sure.
high-waisted bikini
Yes.
because I mean, even it was a strip of fabric that just wasn't there. But God be damned, I was not going to be caught in a one piece.
Yeah,
God,
no.
I'm not a 5-year-old.
No, yeah.
I need a tankini.
No,
I
yeah.
think, but also thinking back on the tankinis when you would get out of the pool and it would like suction to your stomach and it would just actually emphasize every part of your
It
stomach.
actually was acting worse.
Because you'd have to like pull it off. You'd just like pull it off.
Oh my God.
No, tankinis are really ugly looking.
It's like, why was that the better option?
You should just have the one piece.
Or just like have your stomach out, girl. It's not that
Have
big
it
of a deal.
out. Let it rip.
Especially like when I was a kid, I was on swim team, so I was always trying to race people at the pool. Growing up, I was at the pool every single day of the summer, and I was always trying to race my friends. And tankinis are not made.
No,
They're
not
not
a-
racing.
It's not a utility swimsuit. It is a swimsuit not made for trying to race your friends
Not at
every
all.
5 minutes. Because I was like, I'm faster than you.
Yeah.
I'm fast. Like let's try. And to this day, I still do it. And
You
I
just had a
don't-
handicap on you.
Yeah.
Someone had to hold you back. Had to give those girls a chance out there.
I'm still having flashbacks because the joke I tell is about the surfing simulator, but to take it a step further. So it all came off, right?
Oh shit.
And I was still like in the waves. I was still rolling
you're
around.
flopping
And I don't know where my swimsuit is. I'm
Oh.
trying to cover things
Oh,
as much as I
boy.
can. And I remember, so the girl who went before me on the ride, one piece girl, but the one piece, it went up her butt, and she got up and she picked her wedgie, and I remember being like, ew. Yeah,
What a freak.
You got humbled so fast.
And I go on, yeah, stripped. And I felt like I just was in the water for a long time. Like, and then, so then he does end the water or whatever, and I slide, and the swimsuit, I remember like I was walking around looking for my swimsuit like a one-night stand. Like, where's my bra? But it was unrolling the tankini because the material
It rolled up. Oh god.
when you said the material suctioning, I just remember, having to unroll it.
Oh
It's
god.
wet. It doesn't feel the same. Yeah, that was
Every
brutal.
time you tell that story, it's like the first time.
Yeah, it's
That
so
is the
good.
best.
So
I'm
funny.
so that. Thank you for telling me that because that makes me feel good. 'Cause sometimes I'm like, is it?
We talk about it all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do.
It's traumatizing. And then there's sometimes like in front of older crowds or like men, they're like, "What's a tankini?"
They don't get it.
They don't get it.
That's a joke for the girls.
It is for the girls, and I've tried working the joke where I explain the tankini, but then I'm like, no,
That's just too much.
it's too much.
You either get it or you don't.
You get it or you don't. I agree. Oh my god.
What's the male equivalent to the tankini?
Is
Good
there
question.
No, because
I think it's just
feel like-
t-shirt in
one?
the pool.
Yeah, wet white
Wet
t-shirt
t-shirt.
in
Yep.
the pool and long shorts, like really long.
God.
What are they called? Swim trunks. Really, really long swim trunks.
dang.
That's always tough.
Just gouge it in the pool.
God. I'm amazed that like men don't drown. Like if they're wearing a full t-shirt and pants,
That's
like
heavy.
in
That's
weighing you
weighted.
down, weighing you
That's
down.
weighted
It's
down.
a weighted blanket in the pool.
Girls are essentially naked and men are fully
I
clothed.
know. Oh my god.
in the pool.
Yeah, I remember like the pool. I'm still. I did not go to the pool last year. I'm still working through that.
There's trauma associated.
There's trauma, and I need to go with a safe group because I remember like going to the pool growing up. It was always going with my friends who were like those like hot body or whatever.
Right.
and then the guys would like them, and then I'm like, maybe if I tie it,
maybe if I tie my tankini a little tighter, and it accentuates my weird 11-year-old stomach even more, they'll think I'm attractive.
Bro, I would try to lift it up. Like,
God. And then the worst part is, I don't know about your situation, but Sam and I got boobs super early.
Dude,
so we got boobs in a tankini.
Yes.
Just looking like a middle-aged mom.
Yeah.
We're looking like moms at 10 years old out here.
I feel so validated right now. Can we talk about boobs for a second?
Yeah.
Because literally, I hit puberty so hard.
Oh, God, same.
And it was like, my boobs did not match the rest of what was going on.
I didn't hit it early, but when I did, it hit me like a truck. Like, I went from having, like, no boobs at all in 7th grade, and then in 8th grade, suddenly I was like almost a D cup. And I was like, what happened?
Crazy.
Like, I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah, no, I got boobs in middle school, and I was like the only one who had like big boobs as a middle schooler. And like, of course, I was a little slut in middle school, so I was like, this is so good.
Like,
I love this for me.
Yes.
I was everyone's first kiss for a reason. Straight up.
Iconic.
And
See,
then
I love this narrative. Okay, so it was like perfect.
Reclaiming my middle school boobs.
Okay, but as an adult, not good anymore.
No,
I want a breast reduction so
I
bad.
had one. I'm not.
Girl, you did?
Yeah,
I'm so jealous.
I had one and they came back. I mean, okay, well, it's fine enough. Like, they're small enough to where I am happy and I can live a normal life, but I was packing.
Yeah.
Okay, I have been trying to make a bit about this because I do think my breast reduction story is like, it is the most like humbling experience as a woman because you're in a man's world if you're in medicine.
Right.
And my doctor, I remember I went in, I'd been going to physical therapy for a year for my back. My back was hurting. And I go into the doctor's office and he goes, well, you know, have you tried wearing 2 bras?
Are you shitting me?
I'm not even kidding. And literally, my stepmom was with me in the room. She was like, "Can we get a woman in here?" This is
like,
crazy.
does this man know anything at all?
Nothing. And
No.
so the woman comes in, and she doesn't even ask. She just goes, "All right, I'll get you the referral. I'll get you the referral." But it's like, I wish that there was emotional preparation for that. A breast reduction is like, so I found this doctor to do my surgery, and I like trusted her. I was like, I just want a woman. I want to feel comfortable.
Right.
And then I go in, and then she's like, she's about to do the thing. She's like, I'm training someone today. And it's this like college frat boy. And I'm like, I don't
Worst
trust
nightmare.
men
Oh my God.
in
Especially that guy.
Let alone, yeah.
no penny loafers around my boobs. I'm not.
Absolutely not.
This guy is probably still drunk.
And I saw him come in, and I looked at him, and I looked at her, and I was like, get him out. Like, get him out. Get him
Is this
out.
okay? No.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not because. And after she did the examination, I would have been mortified if she did that. Like, she had me laying down. She was, like, pushing on stuff. And, like, him being there, seeing that would have traumatized me.
Oh, God.
And then, so after that part of the thing, they have to take pictures, all right? Because they have to take pictures.
Yeah.
They have to send them to insurance. And insurance has to determine if you can qualify for this
So
surgery.
an insurance company has
It's
your
just like
nudes.
looking at your titties.
Yeah, not qualified, licensed
Medical
doctors.
professionals.
That's just some guy who has
Just
your
some
nudes.
guy who gets to decide if your
you.
boobs are big enough.
Thank you.
That's his whole salary.
That's
he
it.
makes money every single
That's
year looking at
horrific.
women's
Just looking
boobs.
at tits being like, damn, that's
You're qualified.
yeah.
His friend's like, dude, you've got the best job. And he's like, no, it actually sucks.
I was pissed. And like, I remember they had told me that before. And I told my stepmom, and she was like, there's no way they're just sending off these pictures to, like, I had TRICARE. There's no way they're just sending off to guys in TRICARE. And then we get there, and they're like, no, that's exactly And it was like a room, and yeah, I did there was different angles. It was so much. But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. I am better now. They actually look so much better now because they did a reduction and a lift.
Oh, I cannot explain how jealous I am right now.
I'm so
I
jealous.
would chop these suckers off in a
Yes,
second.
we talk about that daily basis.
I do want to say, okay, I had mentioned that Nick took me to a strip club to take it a step further.
Oh, God.
So we go to the strip club, and the strippers were very onto me.
Of course.
Because
Right.
I was the girl there or whatever. Right. So much so that they pull my top down. And I was like, I thought this was the other way around. I Am I making 10%? But so me and Nick are in a private room
Is it
together.
just the two of you?
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
We're in a private room together, and I'm getting a lap dance, and the girl takes my top off or whatever, and I just see Nick go. He just goes and like turns away from it, and then after we get out of that room, the security guard like pulls me to the side. I'm blacked out. I'm like, I didn't even know my boobs were out, honestly. I'm so blacked out. But the security guard pulls me aside and he's like, we have cameras in there. And I was like, I didn't take them out. I was like, you need to talk to her. But I think he was more telling me like, I saw that. Which I'm like, so did he. And it was, and they kept being like, is this your boyfriend? I'm like, no, we work together. Yeah,
we're coworkers.
And this is an
HR violation. We're calling HR right now.
It was so funny, and because I'd been wanting to go to a strip club, I wanted all the guys to take me.
Yeah,
but we were so drunk at that point. It was just me and Nick, and so then we were there, and I remember one of the lap dances we got. He was just talking to her about comedy.
Yeah, I'm sure she loved that.
Oh God,
he was telling her where all the open mics were.
She's like, oh my God.
She's like, oh brother.
I bet she's thinking, I'm gonna get so much money from this guy.
Yeah, she did. I said that was my rule. I was like, if we go to the strip club, I'm not paying a dime.
Right, as you should.
And I ran it up. I ran up the tab.
I went to a strip club one time in college. I was dating this really lame-o guy, and God. But anyways, he didn't want to go. So his friends wanted to go. So I went to the strip club with him and his friends.
Yeah.
And one of my really good girlfriends. And it was the one in Waverly.
Oh my God. Wait.
The one that looks like it's a sex trafficking ring.
No,
what's it called? It was the pink one.
I'm only familiar.
Shakers. It was Shakers. Ugh. And so we walk in, and I am so young. And you weren't
even 21 yet.
No, I was stone cold sober in that bitch. With my boyfriend's friends and my best friend. And we are getting the craziest dances you've ever seen. And all of a sudden, one of the strippers goes, "You got to get out there. You got to get out there. You're going to make so much money." Me and my friend.
I love the recruiting. I love the recruiting.
So we were like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And so we went up there, and we were in the back deciding, like, what song do we do? What song do we play? What's going to get us the most money in this joint? And we're like, who's in here? And then we were like, it's mostly truckers. Maybe we should do Pour Some Sugar on Me. So we go to the DJ, and we're like, can you play Pour Some Sugar on Me? We'll get out there. It was amateur night. We didn't know.
Wow.
We get out there. We only take off our shoes. We made $100.
She like came to school. We went to college together. We were in class that like next Monday. She's like, you will not fucking believe what I did this weekend. And I was like, oh my God.
So my bear dogs on that stage got me $100.
You got your piggies out.
You raw dog.
Between our 4 piggies, we got $100.
That's crazy.
That's so funny.
Never went back. But you know what? It was, we were walking in to pay to get in or whatever. And they're like, well, it's like $50 to get in, or you can buy a membership one time for $25.
So you have a membership.
So technically, I am a member of Shakers.
A card-carrying member of Shakers.
And I was like, why is one visit $50, but a lifetime membership is $25?
They want to keep you coming back.
So
should we go?
Honestly, let's go to the strip club after this. I'm not even kidding.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go to Romeo's, and then we're gonna go
to the strip club.
And then we're gonna go to the strip club.
That's
nothing makes you want to take your clothes off quite like going to Romeo's.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for food. I'm so hungry. I want a margarita.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they do those there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
good.
okay?
Yeah, they're good.
They're like known.
Oh really?
Their cheese dip and their margaritas are the only reasons.
Oh, the cheese dip's good. It's got like a film on the top.
It's like it's not good. Queso. It's cheese dip. It's like basically just like American cheese, but it's so good.
I can't wait.
This is a Romeo stand.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Oh my God, they're so good.
All right.
Not your typical restaurant.
No, not your typical restaurant. This is a Romeo stand account on this couch.
I'm here for it. I'm ready for the food.
We like make people go with us.
I could tell you guys because I was like, where should we go get food?
Oh, we steer the ship.
Yeah.
We were like talking. We were like, God, where should we take her?
Well, I had asked. You guys left me on red because I was like, where?
We were trying to figure it out.
We were in the text messages trying to figure it out.
Text.
And she was like, Shh, this is crazy, but should we take her to Romeo's? And I was like, Romeo's before 5 p.m.
I said, hell yeah, girl. We're going to get in there. We're going to have some cheese dip and a margarita.
I'm glad that we moved it to, instead of eating before, after.
I would have looked much worse. I think I might have left.
Bloated. Yeah.
I think I might have left if we had Romeo's before.
It's already jarring being on camera, but post Romeo's on camera.
I would have been like, Grace, turn that off. This is an audio only episode.
Cut it. 86 the video, ma'am.
Oh my God.
I would have had to like unbutton my pants on this couch.
She's unbuttoned her pants every time we go to Romeo's.
Dude. Okay, so
that's why I fasted.
No, I haven't eaten yet today.
Me
I'm
either.
saving myself.
Same.
I wore my sit-in jeans on purpose because
I wore a sweatshirt over
Yep.
the waistband. Yeah, I'm real about it. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
We are getting down to the last 5 minutes. So are there any social medias you want to promote, or what's going on in your life? What do you want the people to know about?
I'm private on everything, so...
You know what? You can keep it that way.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely public on
Okay, how
everything.
about this? What open mics can people catch you guys at? Not sit with you, but
Right.
maybe look at you from afar.
Right.
You're royalty.
Our favorite is the Backline on Wednesdays.
Backline, Omaha, Nebraska. Or on Wednesdays?
Yes.
Yeah.
Starts at
8.
Yeah, we used to rip like the showcase before.
We
We 86.
but we
back.
86 to showcase because we like
We like the unpredictability
yes,
of the open
mic.
of
yes.
the open mic. I feel like it's a better experience.
We will also sometimes settle for the dub on a Monday.
Dubliner on a Monday. I hosted Dubliner last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
When we see that you're gonna be, anywhere,
We
we're
check
like-
our sketch.
We were like, how can we
Wow.
make this work?
Yeah, no, like we calendar when you're performing.
That's so
So if people want us to go there, like either you need to be there
Or Ethan.
Ethan, yeah.
Yeah, we check we cross schedule you
Those
and
are our
Ethan,
two
and
big
if you
ones.
overlap, you'll definitely
better.
see us there.
If
That's
there's a
awesome.
lineup we like, we will.
Oh
be
yeah,
there.
this is Sunday at the Bull Moose, which they're doing comedy every Sunday. Or not every Sunday, but like every
It's like the
whatever.
last Sunday.
The last Sunday of every
month.
month.
Yeah.
God, I butchered that. But yeah, that was a amazing
That was a
lineup.
great lineup.
That was
Yeah.
a great lineup. There were I'm just kidding. No, that was a good lineup. Everyone was good, and that was fun.
It
I had
was
a good
really
time.
fun. We loved it.
There's a lot of this is the part of the thing where I'm like, I want people to hear the podcast and come out and see us live. If this
You won't
is,
regret it.
No,
You
you
won't.
won't.
You just can't come
get
with
to
us.
know these characters. Yeah.
But if you need any suggestions on how to do Omaha comedy, we've got
Yeah.
plenty of like rules and,
Yeah.
and guidance for you if you're thinking about going out. Definitely just do it.
It's an experience. There's obviously a culture that you will have to get adjusted to,
Yeah.
and there's just so many great comedians locally. That
Everyone
you
is
can see.
so funny.
Everyone
Everyone
is
is really
so
funny.
funny. Like there are only a couple people who I'm like, they are
Ugh,
not funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people get on stage, we're like, okay.
Yeah. You're like bathroom.
Like 4 minutes
Yeah.
can't go fast
There's
enough.
people who I'm like, yeah, I can go to the bathroom right now.
Oh yeah. Do you need another drink? You're like, yeah.
But no, realistically though, that's a small amount of
Yeah,
people.
there's not many.
Most people who are at the Backline open mics are so funny, and you know they keep us from offing ourselves every week at our jobs.
Yes.
We'll
We
be
make
like,
people
I'm
happy.
having a bad week. I need to laugh. We've got to go to comedy. And it's almost always overlaps. We're both like, yes, we're both having
Yeah,
a bad week.
for
That's
sure.
beautiful. This was a heavy promo for the Backline, but seriously, that is like
We are the Backline's number one fans.
It is seriously the hub of local Omaha comedy. And I will be there this Saturday at 7 p.m. I'm on a show called Don't Tell Anyone About This Show. It's a really cool show where we talk about our most controversial jokes and all those
That's great.
things. Even though I'm not controversial. But if anyone listening to this is wanting to get into comedy or just come see some comedy, everything is posted on the Omaha Comedy Scene Facebook page.
Yeah.
I didn't know about
Social media. Oh yeah. Wow, as a loyal fan. That is where everything is posted. You can also go on Backline's website to see when all their shows are.
Yeah, we frequent the Backline website.
Yeah, Backline is a good place to like go to the open mic and like see what kind of comedians you like, and then you can like plan out from there who you want to see outside of that.
Yeah,
that's kind of how we did it.
You find your faves, you follow them on social media, see where they're popping at. But yeah, just support your local artists and local comedians is the main thing. And you know, maybe if you're loyal enough, you can be on the podcast. But that's impossible.
Look at us.
It's physically impossible. You guys are the most loyal. Thank you guys for being on today.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's so much fun.
Have us back anytime.
Literally, I need some more drama to develop, and then we will have to unfold it on the podcast.
Great.